play a game.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, so I will block and heal 1, which does nothing. You have a hit effect. You may ready one of your other abilities.
I have nothing to ready.
Okay.
So I played this card because I thought that he might start with his 3 damage green ability.
I was extremely close to
which, if this countered it, it would come back to my hand. I'd not only have countered his ability, I'd be up in energy towards getting an orb, and I would have full option set for the next round.
That was a really good read. I just barely did it.
I mean, it's not really a read if you didn't do it, though, is it?
I mean, I thought about it. I was like almost going to do it, and I switched it at the last possible second. Okay, yeah. So now it's the reverse of that. I thought to myself, well, now I'm free to do it, so I'm going to slam you for 3, but you knew that.
Yeah, but I still, because of your pierce, I'm going to take 1 damage.
Yep.
Now we're both at low enough cards. The rest, execute, etc. games begin. I was hoping I was going to get you. You take 2?
I take 2. I ready my abilities. Mystery card. All right, it gets countered. It goes back to your hand.
Yeah.
You take 1. Yeah. I don't get my cool draining ability though because I was hoping you'd play rest.
Yeah. So I was almost certain he was either going to be playing that or his execute. So I actually played this specifically because if he counters it, it's going to go back to my hand, and now I'm not down a card. Whereas if I had played this, I would be down a card.
Yeah, that's really good.
You do counter, so you do go up another energy to 2. You closer to that unblockable.
All right.
I thought that might happen.
All right, so take 3, and then you rest up.
Yeah, I go from 8 to 5. That's not great.
And you gain 1 energy.
Gain 1 energy.
All right, so
yeah, this is a good trade for you though.
Yeah, so I block 1 damage.
Yep.
You take 1.
Yep.
And
I don't have any orbs, so
yeah.
And it wouldn't go off actually because the damage was blocked, so it didn't hit. Now I'm thinking because your other ability does 1, I think. I just rest here.
All right, so we both rest.
Yep.
We get our abilities. I hit my 4, so I get my I am death ultimate to my hand.
You were at 3? I thought you were at 2. Ooh, that's not great. I am going to take an orb.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the healing orb. Okay. So I immediately heal 1.
Okay. Putting it out of I am death range to advance you. Nice.
Yeah. And now also each time I counter and each time I hit with my execute, I'm going to heal 1.
It's pretty good. I think most people choose the exhaust orb first, but there are definitely reasons to choose other orbs first.
Yeah. You're at very high health, so wheedling you down with the royal orb that does the damage, I think is not my current best play. And because my health was low, I'm worried about just getting overpowered. So,
nice.
All right. So that's going to deal me 1 unblockable, but because I block damage, I'm also going to heal 1.
Yeah.
However, he still has a 4 unblockable damage ability here, so
that's true. And it does store itself. If I want to do it again, I have to earn it again.
Still not bad.
Still not bad.
Let's see it. Ooh.
I went for something unusual because I was scared.
Okay.
So first I take 1.
Yep. I take 1 as well.
You trigger your orb, you heal 1.
Yep, I heal 1.
Hit, you must exhaust an ability.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this, which is hit, heal 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so I drop the bomb. You take 4 and live.
Yeah.
And I take 2. I think you go down to 1, you're at 5.
Yes, that's correct. There's no 0 on this map.
This stores itself. You are at 1.
Yeah. I think I lose.
I think so too.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So we hit each other.
These are my 2 remaining cards. So.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, I out pressured you. All right. Good game. Let's go down to game 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't counter you very, very much though. So my read game, not as good. I felt like you were in control most of the match.
Yeah, I definitely had advantage of that game. All right.
I immediately dropped to 7.
I didn't gain energy.
So something that is nice about first turn resting with this character is I hit 1 energy, and now if I have the sort of the rest threat of getting an orb immediately.
Yeah, even the counter threat.
Yeah.
All right, so I take 2. I get back my card. I gain 1 energy, and you get an orb.
No, I don't.
Oh, no, you don't. Okay, nice. So your damage is blocked. My hit effect of making you exhaust does not go off.
And I do heal 1, so I'm back to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I block and I heal 1.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Execute.
Come on. I was like, there's no way I have 4 cards in my hand. Alright, I got executed, so game 3. Oh my. I feel like I had control that whole game.
I felt like you were in control too. If you had played Drain, your blue card,
yeah,
I would have been in big trouble. Because I had, if you had played Drain in response to that, my remaining 2 cards were Execute and Rest. And so then you could have, your Execute beats my Execute. So you could have executed, and then, yeah, it would have been bad for me.
Alright, game 3. Okay. Feeling drained? Alright, so we just hit each other for 1, but you may ready. Okay.
Nope. I have nothing else to ready here.
I wanted to drain your first turn, which is so bad.
Yeah.
Alright, heal 1, and I do nothing.
Rest.
Alright, nice. Real bad. And you get to play an orb immediately.
Nope. I could just go to 1 energy.
Oh, I keep thinking you have an energy.
Yeah. That's my first energy game. Counter.
Come on.
There it is.
How did you know?
So that's going to go back to his hand.
Yeah.
But because of the new Swift keyword, if this counters an ability, I get this back. So we can repeat this sequence again. Except now we're going to repeat this sequence, including every time I counter or hit with it my execute effect, I am going to deal 1 unblockable damage. I'm going to take the damage dealer orb first in this game. I'm ahead on energy, and I'm a little bit ahead on life. So I think I am at a good point to win a battle of attrition right now.
Okay. Shuffle my hand real quick.
Yeah.
Play a mystery card.
Okay.
I swear. I mean, I was like, okay. I mean,
so this makes this trade a lot better than it would have been before, because now instead of trading 3 for 1, I'm gonna also trigger my orb shot effect. So it's gonna trade 3 damage to me for 2 damage to him, tying us up at 7/7.
Yep.
I mean, it's either execute or rest, right? And my execute is here.
Yep. So I'm taking more than likely the safe player.
Yeah, more than likely. But of course, if I think this is maybe this is a chance for me to deal in some free damage, maybe this is a chance for me to just rest and build towards order number 2, unless that is his execute, which does block 1 damage, which is not a bad play for me against me right now. So he has valid reasons to play both cards.
All right, rest. I get 1 energy.
Yeah, same.
See, the first game I got this so quick, I felt really powerful. 4 energy is a lot of energy. You have to get those counters. I mean, both these characters just really want these counters because they're putting the energy to maximum value. What do you want?
There it is. So hit effects will apply before the end of round effect from a rest.
Yep. So you take 1.
So I take 1. I go to 6.
You exhaust an ability.
I exhaust an ability.
Then your rest reserves.
Then I'm going to rest. And now I'm going to go ahead and take the heal and go back to 7. Because that did give me an enemy to go to 2. Go back to 0. So now when I counter or hit with my weapon, I heal 1 and deal an additional 1.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure you feel it. When you have no orbs, you feel a little weak. Then 1 is pretty good. 2,
I'm already feeling like I'm very turned on.
Yeah. Like, once you get 2 is really good. If you get all 3, it's just destruction if you get a counter.
Rest.
Wow.
So I go from 7 to 4.
Okay. I was so close to resting, dude. But
right.
alas, I do not.
You take 1, go to 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 1, and then you're going to take, because it hits, you're going to take an additional 1, and I'm going to heal 1.
Okay. So that puts us on 5, you're at 4.
Yeah, and this goes here. So he's got an execute, he's got a rest, he's got a block. It's unlikely for me to be resting, so it doesn't seem like execute is great play for him. But that was what happened last time, and I did rest, and
you never know what kind of mind games people will throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm alive. So I'm gonna rest, get an energy, bringing me up to 2.
I'm gonna hit you for 1, and ready my execute.
That's so good. Okay, I'm a 4. You're a 4. Yeah, I thought you were gonna block, but I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So I take 1 from the pierce, but then I also heal 1 from the block. So I stay at 4.
I was like, he can play block if he understands, but what if he doesn't? I saw that you're countering for this one. It's down. So
yeah.
Now let's see what I can do to capitalize on that.
Rest.
Oh my god. Okay, yes.
So this is the same sequence again. The hit ability is going to trigger before the rest, so I'm going to discard a card, exhausting it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to scoop these back up.
Okay.
And then my final orb comes into play, and you are going to have to exhaust an ability. Oh, and I take 1, and I go to 3.
Okay, I will exhaust an ability. Alright, so you're at 3, though.
That's correct.
I block 1 damage.
Terrible. This was a really good play by Chris. Just great things for him.
So yeah, I didn't have block, so you were going for this for your arm procs, right?
Yeah.
And you would have all 3 and would have completely destroyed me. But I block 1. So the hit effect does not go off, and you take 1 instead.
Yeah, and now I'm down to 2. So he's down to his drain and his rest. But
I take 2. 1, 2. I go down to 2.
Yeah.
I get back my cards. I go to 3 energy. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm at 2 health. You're at 2 health.
Yeah. You have card advantage. You have an ability that deals 3 damage. And you know that I do not have any abilities that deal 2 damage unless I counter you and get the additional damage.
Yeah.
So if I get a counter,
I lose.
I can win the game. Ooh.
Nice handshake. All right, so our block effects don't go off. When 2 people play block at the same time, it's a clear mental state. Point. Got him.
There it is.
Oh, that was so close. I was like, I didn't think you were gonna rest, but I was gonna throw it out.
So yeah, so this is against my so for relevance, this is my hand. Because he has a block 1, this is a great play because it's gonna block the hit effects on either of these 2 cards or kill me. So I think this was a great play this turn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't leave you open to being countered. Makes total sense.
Yeah, I was opening. I told myself I'll play these 3 later, so that way I don't have a possibility of losing. By that way, that is. I was gonna poke and then reevaluate from there. What is your exhaust?
Yeah.
What a good game. That was a close set.
Yeah. So that is the Robot Name Fight characters.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this to be in the special edition, and like new people can check out Pocket Paragons. And I love the fact that they're each different. I really wanted to get that in there for the flavor.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. And whoever gets copy 001 and 420, they're gonna feel really good about themselves.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, John, for playing.
Yeah.